Well, Barry, on the issue of the coupon strategy, I've been teaching this now for about a year, and I've had incredible reports back, testimonials from a lot of the students that have gone out and actually, made the $10,000 or more per month doing exactly this mobile coupon strategy. And you might be thinking, well, geez, if you've been teaching it for a year and you've got thousands of people doing it, I'm going to get out there and bump into other people. Well, trust me, you won't. It's a big, big world, and I have students in almost every country. And even though there are many, many people that have had success at this, it's really new. So there's a lot of opportunity out there. The real proof of the whole concept is if you look at the namesake of what I call this, the mini Groupon strategy. We're talking about a guy in his mid-20s, starts a little coupon business, of which a good part of it is mobile, and within a few years, Google is knocking on his door, offering him $6 billion. Now, if this guy can bring about success at the level of $6 billion. The funny thing is that he was offered $6 billion but turned it down, and the reason he turned it down is because he could get more. But if somebody can take a concept like that, to the $1 billion level, certainly any warrior that gets these strategies and combines it with the knowledge that you already have and goes out there and does this strategy in your local community, working to put yourself in between college kids that want deals and the businesses that want their business, want the business of these college kids, you're destined to be successful at this if you just follow the steps, step by step, that I lay out. The other thing is the extra bonus. And you twisted my arm to do this, and I've not done it before. And I'll probably get a little bit of flack from a lot of people that have paid me hundreds of dollars for this, but I've agreed to release my mobile consultant playbook. And the reason I put this together is because the most common question that I get from students when they go out and sign up clients is, what do I charge them? How do I figure out, what to charge for my services? And it's true that you can kind of PFA, pluck from the air any number and go for it, but there's a psychology that's going on, and if you understand the psychology, I'm talking about the psychology of the business owner and what's going through his mind when he's talking to someone who is interested in helping him with marketing and driving traffic and business, there's a psychology going on. And what I've laid out in this playbook is exactly how to find the clients, how to present to them the services that you can offer, and I'm focusing on mobile, and then how to determine the price to charge. And it's a surpriser. I'm not going to tell you now, it's in the guide, but it's a real surpriser as to how you come about this. And the final thing I cover is, what services do you provide? I have so many people that say, hey, Dan, I can go in and I can probably get them to pay me a few $100s to set up their mobile site and a few $100s to do some mobile SEO, and there's a few things I can do for them. But pretty soon they're either going to figure out what I'm doing and they'll realize that there's not much cost to this, or they're going to go and do it themselves, or they're going to get their next door neighbor's kid to do it, or something of that nature. But the reality is that there's a litany of services, mobile consulting services, that you can provide to a business owner that they cannot get any other place. I think I'm the only person that has laid out a whole year's schedule of what you could do every single week as a consultant, so that they will keep paying you and paying you and paying you and paying you. There's not a great deal of money in text messaging. They're paying a few pennies for every text message they send out. So I know there's a lot of gurus out there that say, hey, go set up a text message system, and every time they send out a text message, you're going to make a percentage of that. Well, hey, if they're spending a nickel and you might make a penny off of it, how many freaking text messages have to go out before you're making the millions that you want to make? It isn't going to happen there. But you can charge a lot for your services. If this were not true, I wouldn't be doing it myself. This is basically where I make the majority of my money. It's not from teaching courses, it's from consulting. And about 90% of my consulting at this point is mobile. So if it's what I'm doing, if it's what the Groupon CEO is doing to build $1 billion company, if it's what hundreds if not thousands of my students are doing, there's no reason that a warrior couldn't do it and even do it better. And in the webinar that I'll be giving, I'll be taking questions. Any questions you have, bring them on, because I want to answer them. I got to tell you, before I part here, I can't leave this offer out that long with the playbook. So that'll be a limited offer just for you, Barry. And anybody that wants to take us up on it, we'll limit it, and then it's back in the member area where people where it's been all along, and people have been paying good money for it. So that's it. I look forward to meeting you guys on the webinar, and then perhaps in my program as well. Oh, one other thing. I know a lot of people have heard me speak. I've been teaching this for years. And I've done a lot of presentations. The presentation I'll be giving for the Warrior Group will be unique in many ways, and I will address a lot of the specific issues, especially in the Q&A, but even throughout the presentation. So don't think you've heard it before. If you've heard me speak before, you'll need to listen to this. And even if you've heard me before, most of my presentations are extremely content rich and strategy rich. And I've had people time and again tell me, Dan, I heard you talk once before, but gosh, I heard you again, and I picked up another idea and another idea and another idea. I promise that will be the case. Be on this webinar. You won't be disappointed.